BacchusMarsh playing down. That's the last thing they need, given the depleted nature of the lineup this afternoon. Looks like Lockie Christopher, I think, getting back to his feet. He looks okay. There's the throw-in. Tap one by Hauser, knocks it to ground level. Still drive on to cop one high. The umpire let it go before he blows his whistle. He'll come in and effect the ball up. Outer side centre wing. 4 minutes gone opening term. No score for either side. Depleted lineups. As there's the tap one. Fell into the hands of Shea, who got it to German. Left foot kick. Paps got clean bowled, but doing the mopping up there was O'Keefe. Squaring kick. Found Hutt. He's been in good form recently. I speak of Ben. Keeps the kick low. Poor kick cut off by Dotamade. A good start for the youngster. That'll be his third disposal. Gets inside 50. Griffiths the target. Sets himself. Coming in from the side there was Griffiths. I speak of Sam, so 2 Griffiths in the lineup this afternoon. There'll be a ball up 50 metres away from the Cobra goal. Mason Dixon playing deep forward this afternoon. I'm not speaking of the boxer either. Local talent kicks the ball well and takes a good overhead mark up from the reserves today. There'll be a repeat stoppage. Ball up 50 metres out from the Cobra goal. Stalemate of sorts. No score for either side. 5 minutes gone. Expecting a low-scoring encounter here. How's the one that tap? Shark by Snowden. Threw the ball onto the boot. Ball at ground level. Chance here for Waddell, who's pushed up. Bit of a lazy hand pass there. Missed the target. Shea has to do the work. Got it to German. Squaring left foot kick out in the direction of Parente. Medwell at ground level was too good there. Broke away. Clever hand pass. It went underneath and Hutt went onto it. Chip kick out towards outer side centre wing. Looks like Austin's pushed up and taken the mark. Goes along the line. Goes in the Hutt direction. He comes from behind. Ball falls at ground level. Kick there by Keeble direction inside 50 for Sebas. Squirts out off his shins over the line for a boundary throwing 45 metres around from the Sebastopol goal. Well, just how the Cobras can convert inside 50. They've been inside 3 times for no score. Sebas, this will be their second entry. Tap one by Hausler. Opportunity here for Notha. Hurried right foot kick. Oh, excellent cut-off mark there by Wardell. Back into the side today. And he switches play to the Social Club side of the ground. Beautiful kick found LaFranchi on half-back. Plays on. Hand passes okay. Got it over towards Hughes. Right foot kick along the line. Misses the target. And it bounces over the line for a boundary throw in. Billy Griffiths just running out of room there as the errant kick found touch. Let's call it that. Territory kick for the Marsh. Boundary throw in on half forward. Still a couple of kicks away from a score here, BacchusMarsh. Schwarzenberg ridden into the ground. Paps does the mopping up. His 4th disposal already. Left foot kick goes along the line. The umpire's picked out a free kick. It's going to go Bartlett's way. Back into form last week. A little bit more resemblant of his pre-COVID form where he proved to be the general in defence, and something similar will be required today if the Cobras are going to get over the line as he combines with foot in hand with Hughes and finally ends up back with Bartlett. But the kick along the line was hopeful more than anything else. The mark's taken there by Waitman. There's a kick into the centre wing position and found Toby Hutt. Loping hand pass, got it over to Widgery. Back to Hutt to Cassidy. Right foot kick. It's his first disposal. Hits the target and coming out taking a mark on the chest is Keeble. And James Keeble will go back and have a shot on goal. Danger man forward. He's got the right matchup. Melden's the right man for the job. And Keeble, high talent. Distance won't be a problem. He'll kick from about 35. For the first score on the board here this afternoon. 8 minutes gone. Leans back on the kick. Goal umpire doesn't have to earn his money there. Just watches the ball sail straight over his head. And the Burrows have got the first goal on the board here at Manningley Park this afternoon. It took the best part of 8 minutes to get the job done. They 1 goal straight 6. They lead BacchusMarsh yet to score. We're going to keep you updated with scores around the grounds as they come to us. Sebastopol, yep. North Ballarat have kicked the first goal up at Melton Rec Reserve. They lead Melton South yet to score. So slow start across the region. We're back into play. We'll give that one to House. It's going to be a free kick to the Cobras there, indeed. It's going to go the way of Shea. It's an important role to play this afternoon, as too does German and still dry. Kick to half-forward chance of Martin. Quick hands got it to Porter. Dispossessed. Lucky to get away with that. Fell into the hands of Shea, who went wide out towards Holmes, just inside the boundary line. Excellent tackle. Sees the ball over the line for a boundary throw-in. 65 metres around from the Cobra goal. Just adjacent to the rotunda out there. Was the only goal of the game. This afternoon going to Keeble. 6 leads 0. 9 minutes gone first term. Tap one by Burton. Doing the sharking there was the Cobras, but they missed their foot with the footy, and the umpire will come in and ball it up. Scrimmage of players over there, a dozen or so. There's the ball up, tap one by Burton, went looking towards Schwarzenberg and eluded him, and then came into the area of Blundell, who was unable to keep it in as he endeavours to nullify Sebastopol captain Lachlan Cassidy this afternoon, who was responsible for that forward 50 entry kick that found Keeble in a goal. He doesn't need much latitude at all, Cassidy, to influence the game. Pap is dispossessed. The ball's hurried forward by the Cobras over the line for a boundary throw-in adjacent to the behind post. So as expected today, no rain, no breeze really, but we were expecting a low-scoring game nonetheless. Sebastopol 6, lead BacchusMarsh yet to score. 10.5 minutes gone in this opening term. There's the boundary throw-in. Ball's going to get carried away there by Griffiths. High kick up and under by Blundell. Just ends up adjacent to the behind post and gets knocked over the line for a boundary throw-in. So pushing here, the Cobras. They've had weighted possession in their forward half, but they've been unable to hit the scoreboard at all in the best part of 11 minutes. But encouraging signs. They've been able to win the footy. There's the throw-in. Tap was won by Martin. That's got to be a free kick to the big fella, but it's been given to Sebastopol. And Paps, that's a good kick to Midwell. Did speak of him earlier. That's a squaring kick, found Holmes. He can go short, poor kick, but it was okay. Gathered there by O'Keefe, who hand-passed the ball into the back of True, just threw it over his head. Fortunate to get away with that. Holmes might have copped one high there from Dixon, but the umpire said no, and he'll come in and ball it up. On half-forward, just metres in front of the visiting Sebastopol coach's box this afternoon. So Burton and Helsler in the ruck. There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. Went boundary side looking for Shea. Ball eluded him over the line for a boundary throw-in. 1 goal straight, 6 Sebastopol. If you've just joined us, lead BacchusMarsh yet to score. Near 12 minutes gone, opening term. The Cobras kicking to the railway end. There's the boundary throw-in. Fell into the hands of Burton cleverly. Got boot to ball. And he travelled about 15 or so metres. O'Shea, clever hands to Paps. He's had plenty of it early. Left foot kick along the line. The big fella there in Stowe had to bend at ankle level. Couldn't gather. Wardell, second option was okay. Hurried, right foot kick by Tange. He got to half forward, but ill-directed. And it looks like Waitman with ball in hand. Bandage up like Gamelite. Plays on. Right foot kick along the line. Goes into the Hutt direction. Stowe at the back, but Hutt in front, too tall there for Bartlett. And the big fella, Toby Hutt. So a good year at centre half forward. Kicks it to half forward. Keeble the target. Good spoil by Veldon. Fell into the hands of Nick Stilldryer. Forced to go by hand as he went to ground just inside the boundary line. It's a good pick up by Widgery. Hurried right foot kick. Went over the head of Keeble. Doing the mobbing up there was Burton. Quick hands to Veldon. Had to be quick. Gave it to Shea. He was dispossessed. Lockyer, speak of Michael. Soccery kick out of nowhere. Fell into the hands of Austin. And Austin with the left boot gets Sebastopol's second goal of the afternoon. It's Sebastopol, 2 goals straight, 12 who lead BacchusMarsh yet to score. Just having a look at a couple of stats here. 3 free kicks to BacchusMarsh, 2 to Sebastopol. Inside 50s, 5 to BacchusMarsh, 4 to Sebas. And the clearances, BacchusMarsh 7, Sebastopol 3. So they're winning their fair share of the ball, but as we were alluding to in the pre-match, just whether they can manufacture a score to match it with the Borough, who average about 80 points a game. Let's see how they go. Back in the middle after that goal to Austin, former Brisbane Lion. Ball fell into the hands of Burton again. Got it to Nick Stilldryer. Hurried kick inside 50. Griffiths had the ball punched away from him. Chance here for Porter. Speaker Riley went without it. Could have been held without it in the end. Umpire let it go. Called play on, whistle imminent. And he'll come in and ball it up some 45 metres away from the Cobra goal. Still yet to score the Cobras. Sebastopol, 2 shots on goal for 2 goals. Out of the congestion goes Notha, tumbling kick, just didn't look, was hopeful more than anything else, and Lockie Christopher pressed up and took a nice mark. Kept the ball low, but cut off there by O'Shea. No Owens this afternoon, as we spoke of, so they're definitely a target or 2 or 3 short in the absence of Willits. So True goes by left foot towards Hutt. He's not going to get any shorter as the afternoon goes on either. Chance here for the youngster there in Donamade. Right foot kick to an open forward line. Excellent use of the body. Billy Griffiths, if you don't mind, took a nice mark. Must go back and have a shot on goal. Needs to make the most of his opportunities. A very important player this afternoon. Well, he's a very important player week in, week out, but today even more so. They'll be relying on him to hit the scoreboard. This will take his best effort. He'll have to match his goal last week. But this time he's on the other side of the ground as he runs and he leans back on the kick. It's all about accuracy. It's off to the left for a minor score. BacchusMarsh 1 point trail Sebastopol 2 goals straight, 12. 15 and a half minutes gone in this opening term. Ball to come back into play. Game definitely played in BacchusMarsh's half for the majority here. But it's Sebastopol with an 11-point lead. Kick in gets beyond the defensive 50. Umpire let it go, fell into the hands of Hauser, and there they go through the middle through Medwell. His hurried kick was a tumbling one, made it difficult for Butler. Banglian grabbed the football, tackled, taken to the ground, and the umpire will ball it up on half forward. Sebastopol 12, lead BacchusMarsh 1. 16 minutes gone in this opening term. Ball up, grabbed out of the ruck by Burton, fell fortuitously into the hands here of Schwarzenberg, who went inboard to Stilldryer. And speak of Nick, long right foot kick, goes in the Billy Griffiths direction, had it punched away from him. It was a great spoil, but Snowden's under the pump now. Finally gathered there by Griffiths. He's kick smothered, excellent defence there by Sebas under the pump. The umpire's letting it go here. Hot footy on in earnest, and the ball gets cleared out of defence, and Sebas are out of trouble momentarily. Only as far as Burton, though. He's had the ball punched away from him. What's the umpire going to do here? He's going to penalise Sebastopol. Fortunately there, the Cobras, I thought the ball might have been held to him as we welcome Benny Hicks into the microphone. Good to see you here, Benny.
Thanks for having me.
Benny called up to play in the twos there a bit earlier, so he's 15 minutes into the game. Joining us here as Toby Hutt goes with the right boot. Finds Matt Austin. Right foot kick along the line. Look at that. There's Keeble in front of his opposite number 9 there in Daniel Velder. But Velder's done well. He's got Keeble too far out to score. Right foot kick on the Cobras have got numbers back. And it was Wardell. Did well, pushed back, took a nice overhead mark as Christopher kept his opponent off him. Christopher goes short. Kicks okay to Nick Stilldryer. He'll need 30 plus this afternoon, as will German, you'd think, and Burton, if you don't mind. Kick's good from Stilldryer. So ball use even more crucial from the dependence on those possessions today. Kick towards centre wing. Paps at the back. Cobras have got numbers. Porter, full of confidence from last week. Nice little fade there and just played on and went away towards Griffiths. Couldn't take the mark on the second bounce. Good pressure there from the youngster there in Donamay. He gets pushed off the footy. The umpire will come in and ball it up. So a lot of pressure on those senior players of the Cobras this afternoon, Benny, to manufacture a score.
Yeah, certainly with the outs that we have it today, they've certainly got to step up, and a few young players coming up too.
Burton got the ball out of the ruck, hurried left foot kick, didn't travel the required distance, but the umpire's picked out a free kick. It's going to go to Donamade, who started well, the youngster. Kicks the ball low, poor kick. Turnover. And the ball will come back. It's on half-back, out of sight of the ground. It's O'Keefe with the right kick along the line. Keeble, the target, takes an absolute beauty. Plays on, kicks it across the body. Running onto it now would have been Hill. Clever player from the Rebels. Close up against the boundary line, goes looking there towards Austin. Errant kick, and reading it well was Bartlett, who's been good for the Cobras in 2021, Benny.
Yeah, he's been a good addition coming along with Tom and as well as Josh down in the forward line.
Bartlett's kick gets beyond half-back. Sebastopol have numbers through O'Keefe. He's a welcome inclusion into the side here for Sebast. Good swingman utility. There's the forward 50 entry kick. It's been cut off by the Cobras, and looks like Christopher with ball in hand wanting to slow it down a little bit. 2 goals straight, 12 Sebastopol lead. BacchusMarsh 1 point. 20 minutes gone in this opening term. Is this game this afternoon on Apple 98.5 FM coincides with a wedding going on somewhere. It's Jake Owens, of course, the captain of BacchusMarsh, who's missing with a handful of others this afternoon, but Sebastopol without missing a few of their own to help square the ledger in the outs department. But just the importance of the Owen brothers and Willits, Benny, probably a little bit more significant than the Sebastopol outs.
Yeah, I think so. You know, they definitely provide good attack and good defensive pressure as well, as soon as, Sebast would be getting it in their back line and holding the ball. So
Nick Stilldry bombs the ball out of stoppage, helpful more than anything else. And it's going to be a free kick. It's going to go to the Coppers. It's going to go to Tom German on half forward. Ball use all important here. Keeps it low, goes in the Riley Stilldry direction, falls at the back for Porter, sits for him, Clever, outside of the right boot. He's put it through.
Very good snap there. Good reading of the ball, seeing it come across behind, over the top of the other players and crumbing it, and really good effort there.
Confidence is a huge thing in footy, and his contribution last week, and a nice little clever touch through the midfield area there. Just gave Porter the confidence to be able to gather cleanly and kick truly with the outside of the boot.
Yeah, him and his brother are both very good users of the ball. When they seem to get it, much like Simon or Frankie, they take their time, and you think they've got about 8 hours before someone's going to tackle them, and they're very smart about their options, who they're giving it to, where they're kicking it. So very cool, calm and collected characters.
That's reward for weight of possession. Their first goal of the afternoon took 21 minutes. Burton out of the ruck, hacks the ball forward, looking towards Martin. O'Keefe was in front, went to Spall. Porter applies the tackle, fell in the hands of Griffiths. Good couple of minutes here for the Cobras. Schwarzenberg outside of the right boot. Good 2 in a minute for the Cobras. Can you believe it? And outside of the right boot, if you don't mind those 2 goals, Benny.
Very nice snap there by Swazzer. He was probably aiming for someone, actually, instead of going for the girls. But in true AFL style, kick a goal and he's straight off to the bench, which is what we like to see.
Well, his phone's probably running hot after that goal. He's going to go and answer a few...
Sign some autographs here on the sideline here of all the spectators. It's good to see. Not a bad day at the moment. Rain's holding off.
Yeah, a couple of handy goals there, albeit in 90 seconds of play, and it all began with those the Burtons and the Germans and the Stilldrys. They've got a big day to play, and just how those Cobras make the most of their forward opportunities. They only need a handful of disposals, those forwards. If they can kick 2 or 3, that'll be enough. Excellent tackle there on Notha. The umpire let it go from that ball up as Cassidy hacks the ball forward towards half forward. The youngster there, Cooper, he's over the footy into the side today for the Borough. Waitman with streak with his fellow number 14. Dangerous tackle. Free kick will go to Tyson Shea. And doesn't mind the odd head knock every now and again. Tyson, he just bounces up and just seems to thrive on it. Oh, here's a risky kick across the face of half-back. Shark there by Hill across the body to Austin. He's got time. It'll sit for him, the former Brisbane Lion, by right foot in towards Keeble. It's an errant kick, well read by Veldon. And he switches play. Comes to the high school pocket here. Finds Nick Stilldry. This is going to be a good kick. Beauty it was. Van Hughes. He's got Donomate out, but was a bit of a telegraph kick in the end. Madwell read it well. Thumped it over the line for a boundary throw-in. On half forward, Social Club side of the ground. 2 goals, 1-13 BacchusMarsh. Lead Sebast, 2 straight, 12.
Very fast-paced game at the moment for the listeners. It's, not too much stopping and holding the mark and taking their time. Everyone seems to be moving it really quickly here.
The Cobras holding at the moment as Sebast continue to press. Just how the Borough curtail Burton will be very important as the ball gets hurried forward by Widgery in the half direction. Good spoil there by the Cobra defence. Wardell does the bombing up by head to Hughes. That's a better kick. Found Dottermaid. Can go short to Nick Still Driver, goes inboard. Kicks okay to Shea. Got the ball over towards Hughes, went further afield towards German, who gave Hughes the ball back on. That's a risky hair pass. Porter was good. Right foot kick by Christopher. Oh, no vision there. Just numbers there at Sebas on half back. And they'll bring the ball back along the line. It's Medwell again. Goes 45 defensively. Looks like O'Keefe with ball in hand. Short kick's okay. Finds Wilkinson. BacchusMarsh lead by a point here. Kick from Wilkinson's okay and finds Hutt. Speaking of bent. Right foot squaring, kicks okay to Medwell.
Working it up well here, Sebas. Taking their time, finding the right options. Doing really well.
Right foot kick across half back. Finds Jed Hill, who goes towards Stowe, who marks on outside centre wing. Just chips the ball over. There's Medwell again, but it went too far for him. Nearly fell into the hands of Toby Hart. Wanted the free kick for holding the man and was paid. Can you believe it? And then they chose to play on the Borough. But the Cobras are up to a task applying that tackle. And it's the youngster there in Parente.
Very good tackle there because the Boroughs were right off and they were really attacking the goals then.
Matty Austin was ready to break through inside 50 there. But, Parente showing maturity beyond his years there to read that as Burton with ball in hand concedes ground to Ballion, goes short, good kick to Waddell. Lafranchi just off the bench, has got time and space, can go further afield here towards Tangi. He chose to play on, right foot kick towards Griffiths for target. What a fly!
Wow.
Just couldn't quite take the mark. Barely got a hand on it in the end, but his second effort was terrific. Quick hands from Griffiths. Shea's kick was poor. Excellent tap on there by Riley Stilldryer. Left foot shot on goal by Griffiths. And it's off to the left. I speak of Sam on that occasion.
First game for the seniors, Sam Griffiths.
Congratulations to him. Just lacking a bit of composure on that occasion as it just spilled beautifully by after that tap from Riley Stilldryer.
Yeah, just half a second more to take your time and straighten up the hips, he'd be right, but otherwise, good work.
Chance here for Waitman now as the ball comes back into play. The Cobras lead by 2 points. Right foot kick goes into the Keeble direction. Oh, at the back, if you don't mind, Keeble all class. Plays on with the hair pass to Lockyer. Too far out to score. Got it to half forward. Into attack he goes. Over the head of Burton and Stowe. Will it sit for Austin? It normally does because he's a quality player. And he puts it through and puts the Borough back in front here at Mattingley Park.
Yeah, well done by the Kookaburras. Moved it very well. And that fella there just streamed down from the middle, straight down the goals. Read the ball very well there.
Matt Austin kicks his second. Of course, the former Brisbane Lion representative. Keeble has one. They're the two forward that can really cause a handful for any side. Doing well on Cassidy. He hasn't done too much at the moment of this opening term. So the Cobras going with the Borough. Let's not underestimate the Cobras' form at home in 2021. Of course, they defeated reigning dual premiers East Point. Of course, Darley, albeit lowly Darley this year, and Lake Winderee last week. So they're 3 from 3 at home in 2021, aiming for 4 and 4. But it's the Borough who lead by 4 points in time on 27 minutes gone opening term. So the ball falls into the hands of Nick Stilldryer. Good use of the body there by brother Riley. Spun out with a hand pass that was terrific. Left foot kick inside 50. Cut off by O'Shea. Tackled by Shea from the Cobras. Ball spills free. Opportunity here for Cassidy. Excellent smother there by the Cobras to keep the ball inside their attacking 50. O'Shea could have been held without it. The umpire let it go. German over the foot. He might have been pushed. Ball just spills free towards half forward here. What can the Cobras do? Nick Stilldryer over the ball. Might have caught one high. Umpire let it go. And he'll come in and effect the ball up on half forward. 55 metres out from the Cobra goal.
Doing well. A lot of pressure around the ball. No one's getting much chance to really take a few steps and find a target here at the moment. Everyone's putting a lot of tackling on.
Tap one by Burton. Goes to the defensive side. To half forward, Tangi underneath, quick hands, good to German inside 50. Dixon, the fly ball comes off hands. And a chance here for O'Keefe to do the mopping up. That was a hopeful handball more than anything else. He gave it to Cassidy, to Notha, back to O'Keefe, kick smothered. Excellent forward pressure there by the Cobras. as the ball trickles over the line for a boundary throw-in 51 metres around from the Cobra goal. Adjacent to the Burratunda there as the Cobras kick to the railway end in this opening term.
Really good tenacity there by Billy Griffiths, as well as another Cobra putting on that pressure to spoil the ball and get it over the line for the throw-in.
Burton's tap over the shoulder, went towards Shea, who went to ground. Plays in from everywhere. German can see ground by hand. Got it to Nick Stilldry. Kick was partially smothered. Connor O'Shea dropped it like a hot spud. There'll be a free kick to the Cobras here. They'll go back and have a shot on goal, and it might be Porter again.
Looks like Sammy Griffiths.
Sammy Griffiths,
the schnitzel. Good tackle there. Well done by him.
So Sam Griffiths, he could have a man all on his own in the goal square there. He just with eyes walking to the defensive end, he's very confident of making the distance here.
Well, that is one thing about Sam. He doesn't lack self-confidence, which is not a bad thing.
So he'll kick from 45. Left foot leans back on the kick.
Looks like a good kick. Point.
Off to the left for a minus score. As the siren sounds for quarter time, Sebastopol 3 goals straight, 18. Lead BacchusMarsh 2-3-15.
New listings, open for inspections and rental availabilities. Stockdale and Lego, we are here for you. Proud sponsor of Apple 98.5 FM.
Do you need a bobcat and tipper? Google search station sponsor Jess and Leanne's Waste Solutions. That's JESS and LIANES Waste Solutions. Or find them on Facebook. Jess and Leanne's Waste Solutions offer full waste removal. No job too big or too small. Jess and Leanne's Waste Solutions, where waste finds a solution.
Apple 98.5 FM, connecting you to your community.
First stoppage out of the middle to get the second term underway here at Mattingly Park. Finds its way to another scrimmage. There'll be a ball up. Taking side of the middle of the ground, Ben Hicks and Todd Whelan with you this afternoon. Burton just manhandled Halsler and the ruck's been penalised. And Ben, who had to run around in the reserves earlier, suggests that there is a bit of an advantage going to the railway end, as that's with a Borough kick in this term. LaFranchi by hand, deep under the pump. The ball is hustled out of the fence by the Cobras to the defensive 50. Excellent gather by the big fella there in Horsler. Conceded some ground by hand, got it to Pabst. Had his fair share in the opening quarter and a bit. Kick forward, just confused Hutt more than anything else. The umpire's picked out a free kick. It's going to go to Bartlett, who's been very good for the Cobras in his first season for the club. Goes short, kick normally good by foot, finds Nick Stilldryer. He negotiates the ball further. Christopher needed to be harder at that footy there. Dispossessed. Opportunity here. Oh, that's good pressure by the Cobras.
Very lucky.
And that was Nick Stilldryer. Excellent defensive pressure there by Nick.
Yeah, because the Boroughs were off there. That loose handball from Lockie there, straight to a Borough player. So luckily Nick Stilldryer was there for a tackle.
So he's on target for his 30-plus again this afternoon. Right foot kick goes. Poor kick, really. Medwell just came in and took an uncontested mark. He was very busy in that opening term, was Medwell. He's had a good year. Right foot kick inside 50. Poor kick as well. It would have found Austin at training. But not bringing into account the defensive Cobras there. And I speak of Lockie Christopher, who goes lateral and wide. Kicks okay to Bartlett. Just inside the boundary line. He turns onto the right boot, goes along the line, goes in the Martin direction. He sets himself. Ball spoiled by Wilkinson. Chance for Blundell. Tackle taken on the ground by O'Keefe. Ball spills free. Looks like there'll be a stoppage. Couple of metres around from the Sebastopol coach's box here. On half forward. Still a couple of kicks away from goal. Sebastopol, who kicked to the railway end. Tap one by Burton. Cassidy Clever couldn't gather though in the end. The big fella Horsler did, just threw it onto the boot, got onto a torp. The old-fashioned torp at about 45. Fell into the hands of Hutt. Loping left foot hand pass was intercepted by Christopher. He was dispossessed. Another second opportunity here for Huddersbeck and Toby. Left foot kick across the body. Sloppy defence by the Cobras. They let Sebas back into it, and Toby Hutt made no mistake. Left foot kick kicks the Borough's fourth goal of the afternoon. And they move to a 9-point lead here. They're 4 straight 24. They lead BacchusMarsh 2-3-15. 3 minutes gone opening term.
Really good by Hutt there. He read the play, tried to stay on the his defensive side of that pack there and just keep walking around to the left, got the good hands, and then, good clean snap to get into the goals.
Yeah, the postcode of 3340 has been pretty good for Toby Hunt this year. He was clearly best on ground against their big win over Darley earlier on in about round 5. He kicked 5 goals. Very unselfish effort, could have finished with 8. So he was a handful for the Devils, but they got a suitable matchup in Bartlett on Hutt, who started well. Ball up, back in the middle of the ground. First goal of the second term to Sebastopol. They lead by 9 points. Near 4 minutes gone. Ben suggested that having played in the earlier game today, that the wind's favouring the breeze, albeit, is favouring the railway end. Notha was lucky not to be pinged for holding the ball there, but then Waitman followed it up and gave a free kick away to Shea, who went up on his bike and went short to Stilldryer. Just always finds space. Tumbling kick was poor, cut off by Medwell. He's forced by hand. Oh, O'Keefe was terrific. How about the handball? We'll see how that goes. It sits okay for Snowden. He was under the pump, forced to go by hand and then by foot. Hopeful rather than anything else. Notha was there. Just knocked the ball defensively, but only as far as Cassidy, who's tackled, taken to the ground. And there'll be a ball up. True centre wing position, out of sight of the ground. It's Sebastopol lead by 9 points. Ball up. Only goal of this second term to Toby Hutt. Left foot kick high, lazy kick really. Chance here for Cooper, who was good under the ball. He took a mark on the chest there for Sebastopol and played on with a high left foot kick. Poor one at that. Stowe got clean bowl with a horrible bounce. It did favour Wardell. Didn't break stride, but I think he found his way and accidentally stood over the line. So there'll be a boundary throwing out of sight of the ground. True centre wing position here at Mattingley Park. 5 minutes gone, second term. Burton's tap was clever. Vintage Burton got it to Shea, who went to LaFranchi. Soon as he gathered, he was tackled by Medwell. Pressure on here. How will the Cobras respond? Spills to Austin, who's looked dangerous. Kick to half forward. Can't do much about that. Toby Hunt comes out, takes a nice mark on the chest on half forward.
Very good kick there by Austin. It was good tap forward to him from the pack. There was a lot of scrimmaging and tackling, and he was able to get free, few steps and just straighten up and hit that target.
He's a real confidence player, Hart. He kicked the last goal, the only goal of this second term. So given the rain, etc., that we've had over recent weeks, Ben, the track looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks, not too muddy in any patches like in the goal squares where normally in seasons past, all the, all the training that happens on it. But, no, it's holding up quite well, and even considering the rain we had yesterday and last night, so.
Hutt's kick went off to the left for a minor score, let off there for the Cobras, but tough kick from that distance. Let's go around the grounds. Lake Winderee, 3-5-23, lead Darley 1-1-7. Melton 19, lead Ballarat 1. And Melton South 12, trail North Ballarat 22. As the ball comes back into play. Target was Bartlett, spilled free. Good pace there from Hill, it was, just inside the boundary line. Couldn't keep it in play. There'll be a boundary throw-in right in front of the visiting coaches box here this afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to Apple 98.5 FM's Match of the Round action. Cobras hosting Sebastopol. Ball spills free, chance for Waitman, who found Butler, had to wait and a turn to the under the ball. As soon as he was gathered, he was taken to the ground. Hill, without much space, hurried left foot kick, couldn't quite keep it in. Was touched off the boot. Boundary throw in, 35 metres around from the Sebastopol goal. They kick to the railway end of this second term. They lead by 10 points. 4-1 plays 2-3. Near 7.5 minutes gone, second term. Houseless tap. Favoured Lockyer. Can he keep it in? He does. Normally a bit of a goal sneak. Lockyer can be dangerous with only a few possessions. That kick, though, had to be magical from there. He missed off to the right for a minor score. Sebastopol 26, lead BacchusMarsh 15.
The entire playing field from the centre all the way down into Sebas's forward half here.
The Lockie Christopher kick was cut off by Widger. He dropped what he probably should have taken. Hot footy on in earnest at ground level. The umpire will come in and ball it up. On half forward, out of sight of the ground for Sebastopol. They lead by 11 points. After leading by 3 at quarter time. Hurried kick might have been German. They got it towards centre wing. Chance here for the Cobras through Schwarzenberg. Kick with the outside of the boot. Got to the dangerous Billy Griffiths. Gathered. Kicked across the body. Goes looking in towards Dixon. How will it bounce for him? Snowden goes to defensive spoil. He's got 2 to beat. Might have been held without it. The umpire called play on. But he goes with the old-fashioned defensive soccer. Gained about 35, 40 metres free side. Blundell just inside the boundary line. Got the hand pass away, but was then only went as far as Helsler. His kick was good, the big fella. Found Butler, who marked in front of LaFranchi. Out of side, true centre wing. Right foot kick. Goes to half forward. Lockyer the fly. The Cobras had 2 up. The Borough had 2 down. And Hart gathers the big fella. Hand pass over the top. Tries to fend. Lockyer, he's up against the boundary line. Right foot kick to the top of the square. Keeper the target. Went over his head. How will it sit now for Austin? Clever concedes some ground by foot, and it's okay. And the mark's taken on the chest by Jed Hill. Acute angle, 45 or worse for Jed Hill. He'll have a shot on goal from 40.
Bit unlucky there, the Kookaburras, because the Cobra defensive players went all at the ball. No one stayed on the ground and went over the top. So, but yeah, it was very good thinking there to turn, have a look back, come straight up bit more up into the 50, kick to Jed Hill.
So he's kicked a couple of. He's had a couple of multiple returns, has Jed Hill in season 2021 when he's gone forward. So he's right foot kick. The commentators balls off to the right for a minor score. Yes, Toby Hutt doing the smart thing and staying down, the big man, and that ball just went over the top of that contest and half forward, favoured him, but they couldn't finish off their work.
No, just been unlucky that the ball blazed right across to the train station side of the goals there.
4-3-27 Sebastopol, lead BacchusMarsh 2-3-15. 10 minutes gone. Second term. Kick out of defence, favoured Bartlett, but he couldn't quite take the mark. And the umpire will come in and effect a ball up 60 metres away from the Sebastopol goal. They've kicked 1 goal, 3 for their trouble in this second term. BacchusMarsh yet to score in this second term. Hauser went with the boot and missed it. Burton copied. He got plenty of contact. Got it the outside centre wing. Snowden was clever by hand in the air. Got it towards Noether and coming out, taking a mark on the chest. Looks like it's the big fella there in Stowe.
Very good mark. Very good mark there.
Yep. The Warrnambool pickup will go back and have a shot on goal. And they certainly don't lack height, Sebastopol. And he's quite mobile, is Liam Stowe. Just another dangerous option that will stretch most defences in the BFL.
And he read that well. He was off the mark straight away. Just knew that kick over the shoulder there by his fellow teammate was coming towards him. He just attacked it very well there.
So Liam Stowe will have his first deliberate shot on goal for the afternoon. Just leans back on the kick. Casual as you like, makes no mistake. And Sebas, they get some breathing space on the Cobras. They're 5-3-33. They lead BacchusMarsh 2-3-15. 3-goal ball game. 11 and a half minutes gone second term. Let's go round the grounds. Lake Windaree 3-6-24. Lead Darley 1-1-7. Melton 19. Lead Ballarat 8. And Melton South 19. Close within 3 points of North Ballarat 22. It'll be interesting to see those Port Melbourne inclusions of Isaac Conway and Anthony Anastasio, Ruck Rover and Rover, into that Melton South side this afternoon. And Anthony Anastasio is the only red-headed, freckled Italian you'd ever want to see in your life. He goes next dual drive with strength, went the don't argue, and then was forced to throw the ball onto the right boot, went off the inside. Reading it well there was Shea, who got it to Blundell, back to next dual dryer. Here's an opportunity for the Cobras through Griffiths.
Well done.
What a beautiful kick there from Sammy Griffiths. Found Riley's dual dryer, laces out. And a quick response here. Well, the opportunity at that for Riley. We'll have a shot on goal from 40.
It was very good use of hands there by the boys from Tyson, linking up. You know, no one panicked a bit too much and try and just put it on the boot. They had to work it up into that wind if it's still out there, which it looks like it's still out there at the moment. So, certainly that side kick into the Stoney's end of the ground, you got to work it up and run it up in numbers.
He's normally a very good kick of the football, is Riley Stilldryer. Seen him over the journey from set shot. Keeps that ball low. Has he got the carry? They set themselves, touched on the goal line. And you can see that ball holding up there, Benny.
Yeah, that's why you got to, look for a target shorter. Otherwise, back yourself, but we're going to have those numbers at the ball right on the line there and try and take a mark or cause a stoppage.
Out of defence come the Borough. They get it to their defensive 50, but it's an opportunity for Bartlett. Left foot kick goes into the Porter direction, but it's been cut off. And it's O'Keefe, who's been pretty good this afternoon. Right foot kick goes across the face of goal. Safe kick, though, found Medwell. Been good today. Short kick goes in the direction of Hill, who's covered some ground. It's a long way from home.
Working it out well here, Sebas.
Goes along the line. Kick's okay. Looks like the ball's fell into the hands. It might be Butler. Right foot kick along the line. Goes into the hut direction. He comes out. Couldn't quite take the mark. And the ball spills free over the line for a boundary throw-in. Attacking side of centre wing, Arnold side of the ground. It's Sebas who lead by 17 points.
Good bowler, Frankie, there. He had to get in the line of fire there and try and cause that run to stop, and he was lucky just to get a hand in and cause a drop ball there of the mark.
Oh, Shea just had his head ripped off there. Cassidy conceding the free kick.
New haircut.
And doesn't mind copping a few around the chops. So away he goes, the experienced Tyson Shea. Right foot kick. That's a beauty out in front of Schwarzenberg. I thought it had the carry, but it didn't, and then it didn't sit for him. There's a clever pick up at ground level by Parente. Got it to LaFranchi, not preferred by hand left. Got it to Balian. Kick goes forward, but outpointed there. Was Riley still dry by Hugo Pabst. He's had a good start. Good opening half across half back for the Borough this afternoon.
Yeah, very good intercept mark there. Read the ball well.
Pabst goes along the line. At the back, Lockyer couldn't take the mark. Austin was bumped off the footy. Chance here for Hughes. Hand pass into traffic. Schwarzenberg tackled, got a handball away. Parente wanting the boundary line. He found it in the end. And there'll be a ball up. Attacking side of centre wing. Social Club side of the ground. And the youngster Parente comes off looking a little bit exhausted there, really.
He's been working hard, young JP. Gets a bit of a fan base from the female footballers.
There's the boundary throw in through traffic. Butler got it to Cassidy. Hasn't had a lot of space today. That's an excellent tackle there by Griffiths on Cooper. Speak of Sam, Griffiths on that occasion. Cassidy at ground level. Nick still dry over the top. Umpire says, I'll call it even. And there'll be a stoppage. Attacking side of centre wing. Social Club side of the ground. Sebas lead by 17 points. Strong there in that ruck contest was Stowe. Ball spilled into the hands of Cooper. He went by hand only as far as LaFranchi, who got it to Donamaid. Hand past the Tangi. Hurried kick forward in the Burton direction. He's pressed forward, but O'Keefe's been good. Right foot kick across the body for the Borough. At the back there was Veldon. He was very Keeble conscious there. And they both misread it in the end. Nick Stilldryer had his head ripped off. And he'll get a free kick just inside the boundary line on true centre wing Social Club side of the ground. Free kick against Keeble.
Really taking it here, Sebastian. The Cobras are really working hard. They're not trying to give any ground here.
Short kick from Nick Stilldryer's okay. Finds LaFranchi. Weighs up his options. He's in no rush. Goes out in front of Burton, who's pushed forward. Doesn't hit the big man. Bounces in front of him. Clean bowls him over the line for a boundary throw-in. Half forward, right in front of the Cobras coach's box. The umpire's picked out a blood rule.
Oh, yeah, Josh Martin, he looks like he's just been in the World War I trench.
Lake Windermere 24, lead Darley 7. Melton South 20, trail North Ballarat 23. Melton 19, lead Ballarat 8. There's the throw-in. Burton, clever as you like, opportunistic, just clipped Cassidy on the way through. The umpire didn't see it, called play on. Chance here for Griffiths, who went by hand to German. Larry left foot kick, they inside 50 here for the Cobras, albeit a shallow entry. Porter's hurry kick went along the ground. Billy Griffiths comes out to meet the ball. As soon as he gathered, he was tackled, taken to the ground by Wilkinson. The umpire will come in and effect the ball up 15 to 20 metres out from the Cobra goal. Good forward pressure there by the Cobras.
Yeah, good work. Had to do what they had to do to get it forward, kick it along the ground, try and keep smashing it forward. Borough's good defensive tackling there.
Low scoring game here. 17 and a half minutes gone, second term. Waddell in the forward line too. Good to see the Cobras mixing it up this afternoon in the absence of some key forward options. Schwarzenberg just something out of nothing across the face and through the hands of O'Keefe through for a minor score.
So a little bit of time to reset and see how they go about it. It was good by Swans. Selling a bit of candy.
2-5-15, BacchusMarsh trail SEBASTOPOL 5-3-33. Near 18 minutes gone. Ball come back into play. Stowe's the target. Big fella probably should have taken that. Toby Hutt was held without it. The umpire called play on. Balian gathered the footy, tackled by Lockyer. Take it to the ground. The umpire says, I'll have it. Not rewarding a sequence of tackles there, just letting it go, the umpire. 18 minutes gone, second term. Sebas 33, BacchusMarsh 17. Burton, hurried left foot kick, out of the congestion in the Billy Griffiths direction, but there's plenty of Burrow back there leading support. Wilkinson's kick's cut off, poor one, found German.
Good intercept mark there.
Probably too far out to score, so he goes long into the direction of
Tom
Waddell. And the Ducks taking a mark. And I don't speak of Wayne Carey, but I speak of Tommy Waddell.
Good hands there, the big fella. Good presence, demanded it from Tom German, said, kick it to me, coach, I've got it.
And if he was ever going to resemble the great Wayne Carey, it would have to have been in the forward line in a contested mark, and that's just what he's done. So, hats off to Wardell.
Oh, he's coming off actually too now. He's had to give up the kick here.
And they're going to give it to Porter. They're going to raffle it.
Oh, looks like blood rule here for Tom Waddell. He's bleeding out of the lip or the nose here.
He's got one in that aerial contest.
It's a short
and
fight,
just that Wayne Carey dream is over.
That's it.
As Porter will have a shot on goal to get the Cobras within 10. Directly in front, 15 metres out. Proppy approach, leans back on the kick.
He gets it.
And he gets his second, the youngster.
Well done, Choppers. Very good kick there. Pressure was on because Tomo wouldn't have liked it if he missed, and he would have known about it. But it was a good kick there, and hopefully just stemmed a bit of the momentum from Sebas, who were working really well against the Cobras.
Good kick from Germa to find Waddell. And Waddell was had to leave the ground with the blood rule in that aerial contest, and the youngster, Ryland Porter, gets his second. And the Cobras are back within 10. That's their first goal of the second term. It took them the best part of 20 minutes to get it. But as long as Sebas aren't hitting the scoreboard at the other end, Benny, and they stay in touch, it's game on.
It's anyone's, exactly right. It's anyone's game. We've just got to keep in it there and keep the physicality, stay with them, because I don't think the Burrows are going to get tired anytime soon.
Ball up, Tangi off the wing, might have hurt himself there. Yeah. Just keep an eye on him there, Benny, as the ball spills free to Burton. Confidence, excellent grab by Riley. Still dry, goes forward. At the back there, Martin could have infringed. He did. It's just a bit of sloppy forward craft there from Martin.
Yeah, using his body on a smaller player. Just got to be a bit smarter about it. But
so Snowden's kick was a bit skewy. Went off to the side, but Cooper was up to the task. He did well. Left-hand hand pass. Well, that wasn't as good as his evasive work. Put Waitman under the pump. It's going to be a stoppage here. It'll be a win for the Cobras. 45 to 50 metres out from their goal.
Yeah, Waitman was under pressure. Tyson was hunting him like a shark in water there. He was waiting. As soon as he grabbed it, he was gone. But thankfully, ball up here for the Sebas.
21 minutes gone, second term. Cobras in attack. Burton won the tap. Went straight into the hands of Cassidy. He was tackled, taken to the ground. Somehow he got booed on ball. Went in front of Lockyer. Couldn't take the mark. Chance for Nick Stilldry. Got it to Donamate. Tackled without it, you would have thought, but the umpire said no. Ball spills free over the line for a boundary throw-in. Right in front of the BacchusMarsh coaches box as they kick to the scoreboard end in this second term, the Cobras. They trail by 3 points at quarter time. They trail by 10. Now, Burton.
We'll have a re-throw-in, I think. It was a bit short there. Bloody Burton and the number 26 for Sebas, they had to run about 4 miles to get to the drop of the ball.
Boundary throw-in. It was a high one at that. Burton just pushed his opponent out, tried to gather it, but dropped what he would normally take. Waddell's back onto the ground. Right foot kick goes inside 50. Reading it well there from the side there was O'Keefe. He's been good.
Yeah, it was good intercept mark there by Tommy. He just probably had to take a few more steps and lower the eyes a bit there. That blase kick up the forward line didn't help.
Excellent use of the body there by Bartlett, who took the mark and gave the hand pass to Nick Stilldry, but the umpire said holding the man.
For Sebas.
Yeah, there's a let off there for the Borough. Toby Hutt. Just outbodied there, fortunate. Right foot kicks okay. How's the presents over the top to Cassidy. Some rare space and time there for the ball magnet. Kick inside 50. Shallow entry's okay. And the mark's been taken there by Stowe. So Balian conceding some height and some general body size there against Liam Stowe. But he'll go back and have a shot on goal for an opportunity to kick his first goal of the afternoon.
If he gets this, he'll definitely wrest away this recent momentum the Cobras have been having to try and find it away from the Boroughs, so they definitely need it.
The Borough, they lead by 10 points with a shot on goal here. Liam Stowe leans back on the kick. It's going to drift right for a minor score. Let off there for the Cobras. 5-4-34, Sebastopol lead BacchusMarsh 3-5-23. 23 minutes gone, second term. Low scoring affair. Melton lead Ballarat by 10 points. North Ballarat lead Melton South by 3 points. There's a fair game going on at Melton Rec Reserve. And Lake Windaree lead Darley by 16 points. Ball to come back into play. Time on here, second term. Cobras looking to hold off the... Oh, that could have been 50 against Lockyer. That was an excellent kick in out of defence by Veldon, who found Shea. Now the ball is over towards German, who was dumped as he kicked. That'll be down the ground there.
Oh, he's got to be careful, Luke.
Well, he cops one of those every week, just the coach, as Riley Stilldryer went short by foot to half forward and found Parente. Gave the ball back to Riley Stilldryer. Right foot kick to the pocket. Favours Martin, should take this. Had the arm chopped. The umpire let it go. Porter lending assistance. O'Shea was clever through traffic and he gets away. Put Cassidy under the pump. Forced to go by hand. Burrows under the pump. German caught one in the back. And the umpire's going to pay it. Tick over 24 minutes gone as it just heats up a little bit here. Widgery with the job on German this afternoon.
Plenty of feeling in this game, which is good. You know, very tight contest. Everyone's physical. No one's getting much time to run with the ball and be free.
So he'll kick from outside 50 here, I think, German. They lead, or they trail by 11 points. There's the kick. Gets plenty of it. Won't get the distance. Setting himself there was Martin, couldn't quite take, was Dixon in fact, couldn't take the mark. Ball spills free. Cobras aren't out of it here. Chance here for Blundell. Got the hand pass to Parente. Gang tackle, taken to the ground, and the umpire says, I'll have it. And there'll be a ball up 30 metres away from the Cobra goal.
Good work by JP throwing his massive frame around there, trying to burst through the tackles.
25 minutes gone, second term. Burton was just thrown out of the contest. He's going to get a free kick here. And Burton will go back and have an all-important shot on goal deep in their second term here at Mattingley Park.
Well, definitely need to make our chances on this, otherwise 3-6, not kicking very accurate at all. Oh, there's a 50, he's going to be walked right up to the goal square here.
So Burton just letting his fellow opposition know, and I'll tell you what, there's going to be
the pen and pad are out from the second umpire.
There's going to be a bit of hype and a bit of energy into this second half as Burton makes no mistake from the goal line. He gets his first, BacchusMarsh get their fourth, and they're within 5 points. Deep in time on second term. Sebastopol 5-4-34, BacchusMarsh 4-5-29.
And Sebast's going to be under the pressure now. I'm not sure what number he is. One of their players has been yellow carded for a little bit of tussle and whatnot. So
yeah, Michael Lockyer.
Well, he's a dangerous player for them too. They definitely need him on.
Well, he's an opportunistic forward, but it's not like they're short of them. Of course, they've got Keeble and Austin. Darley close within 10 points. North Ballarat lead by 4 points. And Melton's lead's been cut to 4 points against Ballarat. Approaching half-time, excellent footy going on around the region. Hauser won the tap. Tackle taken to the ground there was German. Bit more physical pressure coming into the game, don't you think, Benny?
Yeah, look, we always, both clubs in many years, we've always been very competitive and it always gets fiery and, no one wants to give an inch.
There's the ball up, tap one by Burton, went over the cricket pitch, stucking his head there was Waitman. Can go two ways here. It's either over the shoulder or holding the ball, one or the other.
And he's called my ball.
And there'll be a ball up right in the middle of the ground here. Near 27 minutes gone, second term. Sebastopol lead by 5 points. Shea tackled by Waitman and just dumped into that cricket pitch. That must have hurt. Chance here for the Borough, but Tangi was tackled, thrown to the ground. The umpires picked out a free kick.
For Sebast.
It was bordering on the unofficiating umpire who came in from the side there. And it's going to be Widgery with ball in hand.
Centre half back here. He's looking for an option.
Goes short, kicks okay to the big fella, Helsler. Plays on, right foot kick. It's going to be a shallow entry. Keeble, the target, couldn't take the mark. Ball at ground level, chance for Toby Hutt. What's he going to do, the big fella? He just got around Bartlett, and then good defensive pressure there from the Cobras, but the kick across the face has been marked by Hill. They couldn't have done much more. The Cobras are pretty good with their pressure.
Yeah, they were. I don't even think Hutt was aiming for that kick to go over there, to be honest. I think just a tackle from Stordry just swung his leg around and he spun up.
Yeah, I thought there had to be an explanation for how good that kick was.
Yeah, I think he was definitely going over the goalpost there.
The vision was extraordinary as Jed Hill will have a shot on goal. Right in front. Leans back on the kick. Oh, he's hit the Holy Ghost. If you don't mind, umpire. Let off there for the Cobras. 5-5-35 Sebastopol. Lead BacchusMarsh 4-5-29. 6-point ball game. Near half-time here at Mattingley Park. Some excellent games going on around the region. Melton South trailed ladder leaders North Ballarat by 4 points. Ball comes back into play. Chance here for O'Keefe, who's been dangerous outside of the boot. Fell into the hands of Christopher. As soon as he gathered, he was tackled, taken to the ground. And the umpire says, I'll have it, and there'll be a ball up. 35 metres out from the Sebastopol goal. Cobras wanting this half-time siren, you'd think.
Yeah.
Oh, now they won't, because they're running away from the congestion here with speed. Penetrating right foot kick goes into the Griffiths direction. It sits for him, but he runs out of space. And it's out of bounds. True centering out of side of the ground. They trail by 6 points, the Cobras.
Yeah, bad luck there by Billy Griffiths. He was out, but Foodworks and Pet Stock were calling him to come in and do some shopping, unfortunately, over the line.
Boundary throw in. Burton at the back just muscles his opponent out of the contest, but then missed his foot. Chance here for Parente was good, but just as he gave the hand pass to Nick Stildry, the half-time siren sounds for a most entertaining half of football here in Apple 98.5 FM's match of the round. Off a start here to get this second half underway. It's Sebastopol 5-5-35 who lead the Cobras 4-5-29. 50-50 ball game here. Cobras kick with the aid of a slight breeze in this third term. More of a breeze just felt out on the ground, to be fair to say, Ben.
Yeah, that's exactly right, mate. You don't feel it too much around here going outside the club rooms.
There's the ball up. First clearance won by Cassidy. Got it to half forward. Clean bowled Stowe. Hutt over the football, so too Bailey, and he was a bit cleaner than the tall fella. Ball spills free, though. Second opportunity here for Hutt, who went to ground, then back to feet, then tackled by German. Taken to the ground. Umpire says, I'll have it. He'll ball it up on half forward. Social Club side of the ground for Sebastopol, who kicked to the scoreboard end in this third term. There's the ball up, tap one by Burton. Spilled away by Shea, gathered, quick hands to Tangi, right foot kick towards half forward, chance of Griffiths, could have caught one over the shoulder. Umpire called play on, ball at ground level, bit of a stacks on the mill. You'd think a whistle imminent, but Griffiths did well to get the ball out to Stildry. Ball spills free, chance here for Griffiths. Speaker Sam, who got it over to Hughes. Right foot kick to a vacant half forward line. How will it bounce to Riley Stildry? He didn't even try and pick it up, and it ran straight into the hands of the Borough defence. Excellent ball in the middle of the ground by the big fella there in Horsler. Burton was strong by hand to Bailey. Fortuitous kick with the outside of his boot. Went out in direction here of Christopher. Will it sit for him? Pressure applied there by the Boroughs there in Hill. Ball spills free over the line for a boundary throw-in. True centre weak position, Social Club side of the ground.
No, it didn't seem to any communication there when Burton and another Cobras went up. Burton, obviously being the tallest player out there, would have been clean hands, taken the mark, set back and gone forward.
Boundary throw to take place, opening minute and a half of this third term. No score added. The Borough lead by 6. Burton grabbed it out of the ruck, kicked it across the body in the Wardell direction. He's forced to wait under it, used his body. Was hopeful that it would fall into the hands of Riley Stildry, who ran past the ball. Chance for Holmes. His hand pass went in direction there of O'Keefe. Good pressure there by the defender. Hot footy on in earnest. Note this kick with the outside of the boot. Ended up in the possession of Cassidy, German and Widgery, and the umpire will come in and effect a ball up. Social Club side centre wing, 35 Sebastopol lead, BacchusMarsh 29. There's the ball up. Housel was strong. One by the left boot, got it towards half forward. Stowe might have caught one over the shoulder. How will it sit for Keeble? His hand pass was too hot for Hutt, went through his hands. German was knocked off the ball by Keeble. Shea over the ball. But Cassidy just stole it away from him, but he's caught up in the tackle. And there'll be a ball up. True centre wing. Hot footy on in earnest here in the opening couple of minutes, Ben.
Yeah, everyone's taking that rest really well here, firing on all cylinders.
There's the ball up. Chance here for Widgery. Left foot kick to the attacking 50. Gee, the runner did well not to give away a free kick there. Can you believe it? Yep, he's going to pay that. And it's going to go to Stowe against the BacchusMarsh runner. Just got too close to the action on that occasion, and Stowe finds himself with ball in hand some 55 metres out from goal.
Yeah, poor Rick Miller, always a ball magnet.
So Stowe, he kicked one in that opening half. He, Toby Hutt, James Keeble share the goal kicking honours, and Matt Austin has two. An opportunity to add to that. Let's see if he can get the journey. Gets plenty of it. It's all about distance. He won't get it. Keeble the fly, ball at ground level. Chance here for Stilldryer. Got it to Christopher. Nick Stilldryer wanted it back, but he elected to go by foot to the longer option and found Bailey just inside the boundary line. His kick was poor. Chance here for Butler to rebound. Right foot kick inside 50, and Hutt comes out and takes the mark. And he'll go back. Toby, I speak of, and have a shot on goal, 45-degree angle. And just a poor disposal, letting the Cobras down on the last line there, Ben.
Yeah, well, Nick Stilldryer was telling Jackson to kick it over his head towards another player up the wing here, and Jackson thought he was calling it himself. So, yeah, unfortunately, the Burrows were definitely read that quite well and intercepted, and looks like they'll capitalise now.
So Toby Hutt should register a score here. It's going to be a major. He's got his second. The Borough got their sixth, and they extend to a 12-point lead here at Mattingley Park. Tick over 4 minutes gone, third term. Sebas 6-5-41. Lead BacchusMarsh 4-5-29.
Yeah, good straight kick there. Never looked like missing.
Let's go round the grounds. Lake Winderee 4-6-30. Lead Darley 3-2-20. Melton lead Ballarat by 4 points. Melton South trail North Ballarat by 3 points, and Sunbury lead Redan at half-time by 2 points. So we've got some good games of footy going on around the region, Benny.
Yeah, no blowouts at the moment, so every spectator at every ground will be loving it at the moment.
So we're back in the middle of the ground here. There's the ball up. Hauser won the tap to no real great advantage. Nick Stilldryer over the ball. Umpires picked out a free kick here. In amongst the scrimmage, it's going to go Sebastopol's way as Cassidy just picked the ball up and ran away, ran his full measure, deep into attack. Stowe at the back, Balian, it went over his head, fell into the hands of Stowe, who couldn't gather there, the big fella. Pressure there from Veldon off his boot, rolls over the line for a boundary throw in. Sebas deep into attack once again.
Nick Stilldryer very slow to get out of that contest there. It looked like he must have got caught holding the ball, but looks a bit battle weary at the moment there. He's a bit haunched over on his legs there.
Boundary throw in to take place. Sebas pressing. They lead by 12 points. 5.5 minutes gone. Boundary throw, and the umpires picked out a free kick, and it's going to go to Burton, and he'll get the Cobras out of trouble. They just need a steadying few minutes here in this third term. It's all been Sebas forward half the opening 5 minutes. Tumbling left foot kick. Typical of a ruckman on that occasion. He's normally better by football. Fell in the hands of Germany. Got it further afield to Blundell. Knocked it in the direction of, might have been Martin there, but the umpires picked out a free kick. It's going to go Sebastopol's way. It's going to go to the little fella there in Butler, who goes along the line, kicks okay and finds Notha. Too far out to score. Close up against the boundary line. Concedes some ground by foot. O'Keefe's been terrific. Outside centre wing here for the Borough. The opening goal of the term to Toby Hutt. There's the penetrating low kick. Didn't favour Austin. He couldn't quite gather. Butler gathers. Bartlett gathered, in fact, for the Cobras, but he was sawed over the line. Ball spills free over the line. Boundary throw in. Yeah, Cobras get it past their forward half, or into their forward half in this term yet, Ben?
Yeah, they seem to be definitely struggling getting it past that centre wing line here. Kookaburras are putting on a great amount of pressure. So
Nick Stilldryer just took a bit long to get rid of it by foot. Kick was smothered in the end. Blundell had to do some hurrying work. He did it by hand. It got it to LaFranchi, who just put the ball onto the boot to a vacant centre wing. Foot race on in earnest here. Gathered cleanly there by Griffiths in his first game. You'd reckon he played 50 the way he picked that up. Left foot kick got to half forward. Chance there for Martin, who could have gathered the footy. Elected to go by fist, and then basically the ball just travelled end on in over the line for a boundary throw-in. And the Burrows to hustle back and get some reinforcements there, Ben.
Yeah, they were pretty lucky there. Yeah, Josh Martin tried to hit it just in front of him. He put a bit too much punch on it. Probably been hitting the biceps a bit hard lately.
Gee, Jack Martin will be handy out there. Sorry, Ben, that's for sure. There's the boundary throw, and it's won by the big fella there in Hawes, so he's forced to do his own follow-up work. Tackled by German. Ball spills free over the line. Boundary throw in.
The BacchusMarsh definitely need to capitalise here at the moment, considering they've got one more player on the ground.
Boundary throw in. Half forward here for the Cobras. First time in the term, albeit Social Club side of the ground. Hurry kick by German. Didn't go the full distance. Still on half forward, but through traffic. The Borough are good. Kick out in the direction of Hutt. He's got 2 to beat. Numbers prevail through Bartlett. He got it to Parente, to Shea. Sidestep around. O'Shea was terrific. Left foot kick. Close up against the boundary line. Off hands over the line for a boundary throw in. Cobras in attack here.
Good win there by the Kookaburras, and good bit of selling candy there by Tyson Shea.
8.5 minutes gone, third term. 41 Sebastopol, lead BacchusMarsh 29. You'd think the Cobras are kicking to the scoreboard end, the scoring end in this third term. Chance here for Blundell. Kick with the outside of the right boot. He's put it through. Just what the Cobras needed, Benny. Yeah. And they close back within 6.
Yeah, very good there running there by Logan Blundell, the speedster. He read the ball really well, just kept attacking at full pace. Good kick there, but very much needed too. They were been on the back foot this start of this second half. Kookaburras have definitely come out firing and wanting to get that, put the foot on the throat and keep the win on board.
So it's all about making the most of opportunities when the ball was inside 50 for the Cobras this afternoon, and that's their third goal of 5 with the outside of the right boot, if you don't mind.
Yeah, don't worry about kicking it straight. Just keep snapping it around corners.
41 Sebastopol, lead BacchusMarsh 35. 9.5 minutes gone, third term. Match of the round action here on Apple 98.5 FM. Burton's tap went over his own shoulder, went to Shea, who got it to German. Average kick, only got it towards half forward. It's been cut off there by Pabst. With a good first half. Goes short, kicks okay to Hausler, the big fella. Trying hard against Burton. Squaring kick finds Cassidy. Defensive side of centre wing, out of side of the ground for the Borough. Cobras checking must be good because Cassidy taking a while to weigh up the options and elects to play on with the right boot. Goes out wide the keeper direction. At the back there was Burton, couldn't quite take the mark. Was held without it, but the umpire called play on. Hot footy on in earnest here. Dozen players around the footy. Whistle imminent. The umpire will come in and effect a ball up. True centre wing out of side of the ground. 10.5 minutes gone, third term here at Mattingley Park. Sebastopol lead by 6 points. There's the ball up. Chance here for Blundell, the last Cobra, to hit the scoreboard. He has 1. Daniel Burton has 1. Ryland Porter has 2. Schwarzenberg has 1. There's the ball up. Ball at ground level is just thumped hopefully for the Borough, but only as far as Parente. His right foot kick got beyond the middle of the ground. Excellent gather below the knees there by Hill. His hand pass let him down though. He went looking for Cassidy, but it was cut off by German. Right foot kick to an open forward line. Ball spills free. Bit of a stacks on the mill here. Neither side can gain any ascendancy from that aerial contest. Ball goes to ground. The umpire says, I'll have it, and he'll ball it up.
Well, normally a Ballarat side coming down to Mattingley, you don't bring the sunny weather, but Sebas have certainly brought it down and turned it on today. It's a nice warm day, actually.
There's the ball up. Tap won by, it fell into the hands of Griffiths, who gave it to German. Been good in this term, German. High left foot kick up and under kick to the last line of defence for the Borough. They've got numbers, and they'll get out of trouble with a high kick. Out of sight, half back, Burton is under it, takes the mark. What a player he is. Big cheerio going out to Fridge and family on a big day there for the Freemans and the Owens. There's the kick in there from Burton, but cutting it off there was Pabst. And Pabst, who's, despite playing in defence, has probably had more of it than any other Borough player this afternoon.
All right, they've got a doctor, Sebas. He's got leather poisoning, this fella.
Short kick's okay. Gets beyond the defensive 50. They're weighing up the options. They go short to Cassidy. Umpire says you've got to play on. Didn't go the required distance. The mopping up was good, and he found Holmes just inside the boundary line. Back to Toby Hutt on the defensive 50. Burris just going nowhere at the moment. They go short to True. He's on the half-back line. Pressing up well, the Cobras. Plays on, gives it to Hutt, goes short to Snowden. Overhead. Still trying, just took his eye off Snowden. He just ran away from him in the end. Hand pass was good. Waitman copped a good tackle there by Donamate on Hutt. And then Parente gathered and copped one over the shoulder. And the youngster, with ball in hand, went to go inboard there. That would have been dangerous. But he goes short by foot, and it's okay. German takes the mark. We need everything in this third term, Ben.
Yeah, that'll keep you in the side, JP. Kick it to the coach, mate.
Awkward-looking right foot kick, but somehow found its way to Nick Stilldryer on the full and went along the line to the attacking 50. Sun's in Wardell's eyes. Shea was under the pump. Well, I speak of O'Shea for the Borough. He's searching hand pass mean, looking for O'Keefe. Missed him over the line, boundary throw-in on half forward. For the Borough Social Club side of the ground, they lead by 6 points. 41 plays 35, 13 and a half minutes gone.
Probably not a real great kick there to Tom Waddell, considering he had two players physically touching him and one behind him and one in front of him. We're going to need to really look at the leads, try and hit out in front, lower the eyes.
Yep, and O'Keefe coming off with a spell under the blood rule. Quick score around the grounds. Lake Windermere 30, lead Darley 20. Redan 13, lead Redan 11. Melton 22, lead Ballarat 19. North Ballarat 55, lead Melton South 29. There's the boundary throw in. There'll be a stoppage here at ground level on half forward. So Sun streams down here on Mattingly Park. Tap one by Burton, knocked it to the attacking 50, gathered by Shea, just threw the ball onto the boot, was hopeful more than anything else. Porter over the ball, couldn't gather. Swarm of Sebastopol defenders got the ball towards Notha. Cassidy starting to get a little bit more of it in this third term as the game rolls on, but he still hasn't been at his dominant best. For a ball magnet, he's just been an accumulator today. Cobras have done well to negate his influence. Ball up, 45 metres out from the Cobra goal. Burton just pushed his man out of the contest and threw a high up and under kick. Who's going to wait under it? Oh, there's a mark there to Waddell.
The big Tomah.
Deep forward, the duck. He's going to go back and have a shot on goal with an opportunity to level the scores here at Mattingly Park.
Desperately needed there. Burton kicked it through just about into a passenger seat of the overpassing Boeing 343.
It went higher than the lights. As Wardell leads back on the kick, straight over the goal umpire's head. And a similar salute that we've seen Jay Gowan do over recent weeks. He's been watching the video, Waddell. He's learned from those forwards.
That's it.
He's levelled the scores here. 41 apiece, 6-5, 41, 15 and a half minutes gone third term.
Just to speak on Tom Waddell, from the grand final in the reserves when we played Redan in 2016 to now, his game has just stepped up an absolute tremendous amount. His intercept marks and physicality and his fitness as well. Even though he's a walking barn house, he's definitely improved year by year, and it's good to see him up in the seniors.
Around the grounds, Lake Windermere 30, lead Darley 20. I might have lost the footy there because there's been no addition to the score there for a while. Melton 22, lead Ballarat 19. Darley closed within 8 points. Ballarat trail Melton by 3. Back in the middle of the ground here at Mattingly. Tap one by Burton, went straight to Shea, who got it to German. Hurried kick forward, went along the ground pretty much towards half forward. Courage there shown by German, going back with the flight of the ball. Takes a nice juggled chest mark. Had no idea what was coming the other way. Let's see what he can do by foot. Right foot kick gets to the true centre half forward position. Burton, the target, takes the mark. Too far out to score. Winds onto that left boot, laconically goes forward. Who's got it? Waddell? No, umpire let it go. He just had a piece of it there, the duck, but now the ball's loose at ground level. Chance here for O'Shea. Onto the left boot for the Borough. They'll get Sebastian out of trouble. Clean bowls everybody. Here's an opportunity here for the youngster there in Tandy, who got it over towards Burton. Left foot kick to half forward. German standing start. Hand pass was pretty ordinary really in the end, but something else going to get back to him. Got the ball towards Tansy. Wants to be quick. Got ball to boot. Waddell diving chest mark. Couldn't quite hang on. Hot footy on in earnest here. Good pressure there from Schwarzenberg. Allowed the Cobras to get the ball to Nick Stilldryer. Hurried shot at the goal with the left boot. He's put it through. The Cobras are in front here at Mattingley Park.
Very good there, because Sebas pressure was putting a lot of, really attacking German, and those handballs were getting a bit too tricky. It nearly looked like the Burrows were going to get the ball, and a lot of effort there.
Well, Burton off for a well-deserved rest. It'll be interesting to see what happens in the next 3 or 4 minutes while the big fella has a spell. But they've got a 6-point advantage here at Mattingley Park. 7-5-47. BacchusMarsh leads Sebastopol 6-5-41. The unbeaten run at home for BacchusMarsh. Still in with a chance of being maintained. We'll give that tap to Martin. Ball went to ground. Shea gathered, tackled. Umpire says, I'll have it. He'll ball it up. Martin ran under the footy. Might have been a high tackle there by Stilldryer on Widgery, but the umpire let it go. There'll be a repeat stoppage right in the middle of the ground here at Mattingley Park. No sign of rain. BacchusMarsh trail by 6 points at half-time. They now lead by 6. Martin with strength, good effort. Contesting footy, but it's a hurried kick out of the congestion by Sebastopol. Chance here for Butler, who's got good leg speed. Social Club centre wing squaring kick had to be good. Hauser was strong in front, and was Stowe in fact. Took the mark and goes short to Notha. They went lateral there though, so they're still on the outer side centre wing here, Sebas. Right foot kick, keeps the eyes low. Lafranchi went by fist, didn't get much on it. Balian's hand pass went to Lafranchi, had to try and catch it behind his back. That looked awkward. Hurried kick out of the congestion from Bartlett, only went as far as O'Shea, who took the mark on half forward. Too far out to score, 2 kicks away here, Sebas, at the moment. O'Shea with the right boot, keeps it low to Ben Hutt on half forward, right on the corner of the centre square. Player down in the background, deep in play there, Bailey, and I didn't see that, but it went down quick. As Hutt's kick there was intercepted by Nick Stilldryer. Goes lateral, wide, kicks okay. Found Dynamite, high right foot kick, 2-on-1 here. Mason Dixon at the back. It just fell into his breadbasket. He wheeled and goed and put it onto the right boot. Open forward line here. How will it sit? It sits for Billy Griffiths. Hair pass over the top was just a little errant towards Waddell. And the Borough will do all the bombing up and get out of trouble through O'Keefe. He got it over there towards True on half-back. Weighing up the options. Just lazy left foot kick, but they're unmanned at the moment here, the Boroughs. They switch the play to the Social Club side of the ground. They're on half-back in front of the coach's box. Medwell, who was very good, especially in that first quarter and a half, found Notha, who went to the outer side half-back line. O'Keefe, arguably Sebas's best. Right foot kick to the outer side centre wing. Chance here for the big fella there in Stowe, who got it to Widgery. Could have been held without it. The umpire let it go. Good strength. Second effort on the footy was good. Got it out wide towards Hill. Hand pass in ball to Stowe. He's on 50. How will it sit for the big fella? No good. It was like watching the big... Coxie at Collingwood there. That's how awkward that looked there momentarily. There'll be a ball up 50 metres out from the Sebastopol goal.
Stowe was just unrelenting then. He just did not stop moving there. He must have an unlimited fuel tank going on there.
6-point advantage to BacchusMarsh here. 21 minutes gone, third term. Shea just taps it. Advantage to Schwarzenberg, who threw the ball onto the boot. Cobbra's out of trouble out of the outer side centre wing. Billy Griffiths just stole the footy. Got it to German. Kick with the outside of the right boot. Got towards half forward. 1-on-1 here. Snowden was terrific against Waddell, but somehow Waddell ended up with the footy. Got it to Billy Griffiths. It's a foot race on in earnest here. Who's it going to favour? Sammy Griffiths with the stretch out. But going towards the boundary line there was Hugo Paps. He's happy to see it over the line for a boundary throw-in. 15 metres around from the Cobra goal.
Billy there looking out for his brother, trying to help him get a stat. Should have just gone for the goal. Burn him.
Boundary throw-in to take place. BacchusMarsh 7-5-47. Lead Sebas 6-5-41. Boundary throw-in to take place. Not the best boundary umpire, not the best boundary throwing I've ever seen.
That's all right. Have another go, young fella.
And Mason Dixon just... It was a horrible kick back to the boundary umpire. It's like Mason Dixon was trying to get the advantage there, but no sirree. Boundary throwing, Cobra's into attack here. Oh, that was like he balled it up rather than threw it in, and you wouldn't believe it. Here's another opportunity for the boundary umpire.
Plenty of practice. That's all right. That's all we need.
Over the line, out of bounds. Melton lead Ballarat by 11. Lake Windermere lead Darley by 21. And North Ballarat has hit the afterburners. They lead by 46 over Melton South.
Strong unit there, North Ballarat.
Boundary throwing. Tap one by Hauser. O'Shea over the football. Good pressure there by German. He's been led from the front today, German. He's been pretty good.
He has. I did put the pressure on the coach this week. I said, if I'm making a return, you better turn it on, mate.
There's the ball up. Cobra's still in attack. Chance here for that player again. Speak of German, conceded some ground by hand towards Nick Stilldriver, who gathered cleanly but was taken to the ground. And there'll be another stoppage. That's all the Cobras are going to do is just maintain that pressure.
Yeah, try not to be too tricky, I guess, with the handballs. Just one or two out, then look for that target up forward.
Ball up, O'Shea, ground level. I speak of Connor for the Borough, got it to Cassidy. It was slung to the ground. O'Shea through traffic, was terrific. Right foot kick out. The congestion off half back goes in towards the direction of Liam Stowe. Balin kept his feet, did well. Quick hands was even better to Blundell. Got around one tackle, then gave the hands to Donamaid. Want to be quick. Right foot kick to the attacking 50. Billy Griffiths went to chest, could have marked it out in front. Had the ball spawned away from him. Ben True's a little taking a bit of a while to get to his feet. As Ben Hutt gathers the footy, tackle taken to the ground. There'll be a ball up 50 metres away from the Cobra goal.
It wasn't bad. There was a good option. Billy attacked it hard. He was out in front. Just seemed to hit his chest and bounce off.
There's the ball up. Out of the congestion was Hauser. Cassidy bailed up. He's just had no room to this afternoon. Cobras have been good there, negating him. Chance for Tansy, tackled. Ball spills free. Umpire let it go. Ball's in the middle of the ground here at Mattingley Park. It's been a scrappy old couple of minutes, Benny.
It has. It's no free-flowing. There's no open space here. Both teams are very fit and keeping each other accountable when they get the ball.
Goals at a premium here at Mattingley Park. 7-5-47 BacchusMarsh. Sebas 6-5-41. 24 and a half minutes gone. Umpire's picked out a free kick. And it's going to go to BacchusMarsh. And it's going to go to Burton from that ruck contest. Kicking in danger. That rarely happens, kicking in danger from a ruck contest.
Yeah, not too often.
Burton goes short to Shea. Too far out to score. Left foot kick. Goes into attack. Wardell's the target. And in from the side.
Alex Schwarzenberg.
Looks like Schwarzenberg's taking it on the chest. And he'll go back and have a shot on goal for an opportunity to get BacchusMarsh their biggest lead of the match.
Wasn't it? Well, it was very well read by Alex. There he just came in from the sides, a couple of metres in front of everyone, just took a nice easy chest mark.
So Schwarzenberg, he kicked one with the outside of the right boot in the opening half. Let's see if he can match that with a deliberate shot on goal here. Leans back on the kick, makes no mistake.
Very good kick.
Another one of the Cobras. They're 8-5-53. They lead Sebastopol 6-5-41. 12-point ball game. 25 and a half minutes gone, third term.
Yeah, very good kick there, and obviously what BacchusMarsh need, but it's definitely not out of Sebas's hands just yet. Both teams are definitely not going to tie anytime soon, I don't think.
Well, Sebas have been very same. They don't seem to be doing anything to mix it up, and the Cobras are just matching them with the intensity and getting rewarded on the scoreboard.
It's starting to take the chances they probably didn't take in the first half.
So Burton in the middle of the ground sets himself in the ruck contest with Hauser. Hauser won that. Looks like Medwell's gone to the middle for the Borough. Going the soccer there was Hauser, got it towards half forward, only as far as Bartlett, who got it towards Stilldriver. Blundell's attack on the footy was terrific. Chance here though for the Boroughs there in Lockyer, back on the ground after being sent off for swearing earlier on. Ball falls into the hands of Hill. Kick across the body. Goes in the direction there of Keeble. Wanted to cut one high, but Belden was terrific. Concedes some ground by hand towards Christopher. Right foot kick goes in the direction of Griffiths. Second grab at the foot, he couldn't take it. Parente just threw the ball onto the boot. Centre wing, Social Club side of the ground. German tackle taken to the ground by O'Keefe. And the umpire says, I'll have it. And he'll pull it up. 27 minutes gone, third term. Cobras trail by 6 at half-time. They lead by 12. What a win this would be. Ball up. Tap one by Burton, only as far as Notha, who threw the ball onto the boot to the attacking 50. How will it sit for Stowe? He just juggles it, the big man. Ball spills free, back into the hands of German. Had plenty of it. Blind kick only went as far as Medwell, who cut it off on centre wing. Looks for options. By hand. How about that pressure from Schwarzenberg? But he managed to get the handball away to
very
Paps.
lucky.
Right foot kick's good. Finds Keeble. But Velden's done well. He's pushed him up. Too far out to score here for Keeble. What's he going to do? He's going to go across the body, deep into the forward line. Players set themselves. It was the youngster there in Cooper. Ball spills free. Close up against the boundary line. You'd think a whistle imminent. He'll come in and ball it up. 25 metres around from the Sebastopol goal. We're going to be running out of time, you'd think, dear.
Yeah, 27 minutes in, just about to hit the 28-minute mark. They want to try and get this quickly.
Cobras have kicked 4 goals in this term. 4 straight, if you don't mind. Bircham want to get a free kick for being held. The umpire let it go. And there'll be a boundary throw in. 28 minutes gone. BacchusMarsh 8-5-53. Sebas 6-5-41.
We've got all the BacchusMarsh forwards right up on the wing here in front of the grandstand side. There's no one beyond centre half forward.
There's the throw in. Hauser and Burton just wrestled each other out of it. Hurry kick there from Shea. Got it beyond half back. Billy Griffiths' attack on the foot. He was good, but then he dropped it. Chance here for Shea. Dispossessed well there by Billy Griffiths. His follow-up work was good, but a chance here for Hutt, who got it to Hill inside. Players raffling, and I speak of the Borough through Waitman, who got it to Wilkinson. He got it to Lockyer. Right foot kick was poor. Cut off by Burton on the attacking 50 for Sebas. And the Cobras will get out of trouble. His left foot kick finds German at his own footy in this third term. Been very good.
He's working hard, the young fella.
Right foot kick goes towards Waddell. Sets himself. Couldn't take the mark on the chest. O'Keefe kept his footing. Second effort at ground level. It was terrific by Wardell. Knocked it at the advantage of Nick Stooldryer. Picked it up, sent it towards half forward. There's no one beyond inside 50 at the moment for well, from any side, really. The ball gets knocked off hands over the line for a boundary throw-in. On half forward here for the Cobras. Social Club side of the ground. They kick to the railway end in this third term. Kick 4 straight in this third quarter.
Yeah, I reckon there might have been a half-time rocket set in the change rooms there.
Boundary throw-in. There was no sign of Burton anywhere. Hausler just dropped that on the chest. Burton's going to kick behind the play. Picked up by Christopher. Hacked the ball towards half forward. Dixon had the ball knocked away from him. But his effort at ground level was matched by Sammy Griffiths from the Cobras. They're up and about. They're intense good at the moment. BacchusMarsh. Sammy Griffiths' hand pass was just chopped off there by Medwell. Perceived pressure there from Medwell. He went earlier than he had to, and he went looking towards Noth, who was dispossessed. There's pressure in from everywhere here. The umpire's picked out a free kick, and it's reward for intensity and effort. It's going to go to Nick Stooldryer, who played on. As the siren sounds. 3/4 time here at Manningley Park. And when it tick over 30 minutes, it's the home side Cobras aiming to make it 4 from 4 at home in 2021. Jake Cowan and the crew, Jaden, Riley, Alex Porter. They're tuning in on Apple 98.5 FM to this final term. No doubt they'll be listening on with interest. 30 minutes, they'll know whether they're entrenched into this top 6. There's the ball up. Sebas with the scoring end in this final term. Let's see whether they can convert. Toby Hutt looks like he might be the key for them forwards, the Borough, in this final term. Keeble and Austin still linger deep in that forward 50 as they break out of the congestion. I speak of Keeble, he got it to True. Left foot kick going back with courage. There was Bartlett. Took a nice mark. Must have been some good communication there from the Cobra defence, because he didn't know what he was running back into.
No, left his player early, read the ball well, but unlucky for Sebas because they were on then.
Right foot kick to a 2-on-1, and they had the lesser number there, the Cobra, but Tansy was up to it, got the hand pass towards Blundell, ran his full measure, and then just kicked the ball and found O'Shea laces out, so poor turnover there from Blundell. O'Shea's squaring kick towards centre back's okay. A couple of tired executions of the ball by foot here in the opening minute as Burton just hacks the ball forward. Wardell's the target at ground level. Billy Griffiths, gather was terrific, threw it onto the left boot, ball tumbling end on end, leg break, doesn't quite come back far enough. Minor score to the Cobras, 8-6-54. They lead Sebastopol 6-5-41, 13-point ball game. 90 seconds gone, final term. Ball to come back into play. Pabst, high kick, gets beyond the defensive 50. Hutt's the target, but it's Bartlett again who's pushed up. He's got German all on his own at the top of the 50. Finds Burton, though, even a bit shorter. So he's just inside the centre square, Burton. Too far out to score. But we'll weigh up the options. It's quite a busy forward line. Gets around Butler, if you don't mind. So from 55, he goes to the top of the square. Players set themselves. Ball goes to ground. Chancellor Waddell with strength. Got it over to Tansy. Hurried shot on goal out of the congestion. But the umpire's paid a throw against Waddell. And the Borough breathe again. 8-6-54 BacchusMarsh. They lead Sebas 6-5-41. 13-point advantage. BacchusMarsh kicked the last 4 goals of the game. As the Borough come out of the back line through True, left foot kick finds Keeble on the Borough's defensive 50. That won't bother BacchusMarsh too much. He's just very dangerous around goal as Keeble goes along the line. To no one in particular. Shea went back with courage, couldn't take the mark. At the back there was Hughes. Hand pass over to Bartlett, who started well. Hacked the ball forward the mark. Taken there by Billy Griffiths on the attacking 50. Onto the right boot. Waste no time. Kicks it to an open forward line. But it goes over the head of everyone and rushes over the line for a boundary throw-in. Adjacent to the behind post. Cobras with weight of possession in their forward half in the opening 3 minutes of this final term, Benny.
Yeah, they're doing well, but obviously you've got to remember the guys are kicking into the sun, so if they're going to blast up high, make sure they can see a target.
Helsler grabbed it out of the ruck, went searching to no one in particular, found Billy Griffiths in the end. German caught one high as he kicked. The umpire called play on, if you don't mind. And the umpire will come in and ball it up.
You'll feel that tomorrow.
Yep, you could almost see the old cartoon spinning arrows over the head. But 13 points, that's the margin at the moment. The Cobras are hanging on. Chance here for True. He got it to Keeble. Good tackle there from German. Kept the ball inside 50. Tansy went low with the head. With the hand pass over towards Schwarzenberg. His kick inside 50 was smothered there by True. It did well. Chance here for O'Shea. He's tackled. Ball at ground level. Who's got clean hands? Blundell has. Quick hands was good to Schwarzenberg. Kick over the shoulder to about 30 metres out from the Cobra goal. Excellent tackle there. Excellent pressure there by Martin, but he's given away a free kick. And it's going to go to Keeble. But if you've just joined us, yep, Keeble's just down back at the moment. Kicked a goal in the opening half as he goes by the right boot out wide. Kicks okay. Arguably their best player, O'Keefe, I think, today. Right foot along the line to centre wing. There's the spoil. The big fella Howes was forced to do the work at ground level. He's tackled, taken to the ground, just inside the boundary line. German's kick across the body. Didn't really look, was more of a territory kick, and that man again, O'Keefe. Long right foot kick goes towards half forward. In front, Courage. Nice mark taken there by LaFranchi.
Very nice there. Had a Sebas play come through him, shake up his back a bit.
Squaring kick. Into the middle of the ground. Burton's got all the time in the world, all the space, can go short to Christopher. They're in no rush at the moment, Cobras. They got the advantage on the scoreboard. 5 minutes gone, final term. Right foot kick goes in the direction of Wardell. Sebastopol got numbers here. Can they work it out? It's Keeble who's just knocked off the footy by Wardell. No free kick there. Tansy got it towards Billy Griffiths. Hand pass searching one of that over the top towards Tyson Shea, who went further short over the top. And Riley still trying, takes the mark. Plays on, waste no time. Squaring kick. What's going to happen there? It went in the German direction on the half volley. Umpire called play on. Ball spills free. Chance here for Butler on half back. He's a bit of a racehorse, this little one. Can he get around LaFranchi? He does. Kicks okay. And the mark's been taken on the outer side. True centre wing. Gee, Riley Stordry might have just had to go back and use up the clock and have a shot on goal there.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to burn the coach, mate. Say, I've got this one. Don't worry about it.
It looked like it was Michael Lockyer through the middle of the ground, high right foot kick inside 50. Howland Sid Holmes, who's into the side today for the Borough. He couldn't gather cleanly. Pressure from the Cobras defence will force a stoppage, you'd think, on the attacking 50. As the umpire officiating finally finds whistle to mouth. And there'll be a ball up 50 metres out from the Sebastopol goal. They trail by 13 points. 6 minutes gone, final term. There's the ball up. Tap one by Hausler. The man again at ground level there was German, but he couldn't gather. Chance here for Keeble. Quick hands. Ball at ground level. Crashing through there was Hill. Got the hand pass over towards Hausler. Right foot kick to the top of the square. Chance here for Hutt. Soccer on goal. Did he get it? No, he didn't. Rush through for a minor score. Let off there for the Cobras. 6-6-42. Sebastopol trail BacchusMarsh 8-6-54. Near 7 minutes gone in this final term, Ben.
There was some good desperation efforts there to smother the ball and hit it through by Bartlett there to make sure they got the point. But Sebas were right on the top in the last 2 minutes.
LaFrankie's kick in after running his full measure. Only found O'Keefe, who marked the ball on half forward. He goes deep into the pocket. Nearly kicked it back to LaFrankie out of courtesy, but he couldn't take the mark. Close up against the boundary line is Butler. And German. We'll just run away with it across the last line. Good to see him pushing back with it's a turnover kick. And Medwell's taken the mark about 48 metres out from goal. Not sure whether we're not sure whether he'll get the journey, but you did say there's a bit of a breeze out there in the middle of the ground, Ben.
Yeah, there is, and it was pretty well straight down the guts of the ground. It didn't sway too much like to one side of the pocket, so, you don't have to kick any sort of different angle to try and get this goal.
Gets plenty of purchase on it from 50. He's put it through, Medwell. That turnover goal against the run of play. And Sebastopol are within 6 points.
He did win mid-well to take that mark. He used his body well and read the ball. You could see he had the upper hand on, looked like JP, I think, Parente, and he's got a bit of momentum back now again for Sebas, so not too far out of it.
Yeah, he's done a lot right this afternoon, Tom German, but just that clearing kick off the last line only went as far as Bedwell, who was up to the task and kicked truly from 50. And they're back within 6. 8 minutes gone, final term here. Burton in the ruck against Horsler. Stick with us on Apple 98.5 FM. Hot footy, ball at ground level. Scrappy play, ball just gets ushered out there by German again. He's been very good. Parente will sit for the youngster. He's just paddling the ball forward, gets it to the attacking 50. Finally sits for him, knocks it forward to the advantage of Griffiths. He's tackled, taken to the ground there by O'Keefe. And the umpire says, I'll have it. And he'll ball it up 35 metres out from goal.
Good work there by JP. The ball wasn't sitting up for him, so he just kept tapping it forward, using his pace. And but the Spas boys were all over him. As soon as he's got it, he was getting tackled.
Tap one by Hounslow. Cobra's in attack, wanting to push. What's the umpire going to do? He's going to come in and ball it up. It was clever play there by German. I think he just did the collapse thing there. It might have been Schwarzenberg, in fact. But now the umpire was up to the task and effected a ball up, as he will here, I imagine. Just in front of the scoreboard that reads BacchusMarsh 54, Sebastopol 48, near 9.5 minutes gone final term.
It's very tight still, this contest. No one's dying off, no one's getting tired in the legs.
There's the ball up. Sun streaming down on Mattingley Park. It's about 15 metres out from the Cobra goal. There's a dozen or so players around the footy. And you wonder they're struggling to gain any ascendancy out of the stoppage. Tap one by Hounslow. Cassidy's tackle was legal. Ball spills free. Chance here for True. Ball gets knocked away from him. At ground level, Schwarzenberg just gathered it with strength, threw the ball onto the boot. High up and under kick. Big spoil there from Cassidy. Ground level, Burrow not out of trouble yet. German's little kick went about 3 metres. Throwing the ball onto the boot was Riley still drying. How about that for a grab from Matt Austin? Was it?
Yeah.
It's O'Keefe again. O'Keefe. They've got some depth, this mob, I tell you. So O'Keefe brings the ball back into play. He'll come Social Club side of the ground. High, right foot kick gets beyond the defensive 50. Huck, excellent use of the body. Outpointed Bartlett on that occasion. Gave the hands over to Notha. Right foot kick was terrific. There's Austin. Mark's just in front of us here. True centre wing. Trail by 6 points here, Sebastopol. Austin wanting to go long, but there's only a short option there to Toby Hutt. No one inside the forward 50 at the moment, so they go short again. And it's okay. Good pressure on the ball there by Velden, but the ball sat favourably for Lockyer with speed. Oh, it was a horrible kick there in the end, made it difficult for his teammate. And the Cobras will get out of trouble here through Velden, who just throws the ball onto the boot. Players set themselves. Waitman strong in front, takes the mark.
Wasn't a great kick from Velden out there at the moment. It wasn't really to anyone in particular.
That's pressure footy. Waitman's kick finds Hill. Gee, Parente was just a bit stiff, didn't get a hand on that, and just running at the back, marking on the chest was Hill. On half forward, goes along the line. Use of the body there for the big fella there in Stowe, but keeping his feet there was Balin, close up against the boundary line. LaFrankie found Blundell, hurried high kick. Go Parente!
Parente, very good. Got right up on the high there on the shoulders of number 12.
Yep, namely Lockie Cassidy. As Parente, this kicker want to be good. He's going to go the switch here. He was up to the task. Found Velden, who goes short. It might have been Schwarzenberg, in fact. I might have got it right the first time. Oh, excellent tackle there by the Cobras, but not rewarded. Do you think there's going to be a whistle imminent? There it is. Oh, now it's holding the ball.
Who's underneath?
Oh, when the umpires don't know what's going on. Oh, it's going Sebastian's way.
Sebast's free kick.
Yep.
Wasn't a real great kick coming out of the back 50 anyway there for the Cobras, but probably a bit stiff on Alex Schwarzenberg's tackle just moments prior to this one. But
so Daniel Widgery with ball in hand, excellent inside mid. Important player for Sebasti. He'll even be more important come finals time, as he will have a shot on goal from about 60. Gets plenty of it. It'll get to the top of the square. Players set themselves, and there's that battle by half-fly. Burton. Excellent use of the body. And Burton on the last line of defence. Keeps the Borough attack at bay. Goes with the left foot. Out to the outer side of the ground. Players set themselves. No one can take a clean mark. Quick hands by Shea was terrific. He got it to Donamade. He got it towards Schwarzenberg. He gave it back to Donamade. Right foot kick. Well, it was just to hope for more than anything else. Being cut off by O'Keefe, who switches play to the Social Club side of the ground. Wilkinson takes the mark uncontested. Can go short. Keeble now on half-back. Social Club side, as I mentioned. Goes inboard to Waitman. They've got to keep running here, the Cobras. They're within 6 points, Sebas. Waitman goes to half-forward. Well, Balin did well, claimed the mark. I'm not sure whether he had the first hand on that. I thought it was Stowe who's built the mark.
Yeah, I think Stowe had all 10 fingers on that before Balin took the mark.
So he goes backwards, 45-degree to Burton, who goes further deep into the dark back pocket there for the Cobras, as Bartlett's kick was good. Christopher's got it. Paddock. He can have a bounce if he wants, but goes by foot. Overcooks the kick. Chance here for Widgery, who gathers, tackled, taken to the ground. Good pressure, Cobras. And there's going to be a ball up here. True centre wing, out of side of the ground. 14 minutes gone, final term. BacchusMarsh lead by 6 points.
Very lucky with that overcooked kick that the Sebastopol, as soon as he got it, he was monstered alive there by the BacchusMarsh player.
North Ballarat 101, lead Melton South 42. Someone's kicked a goal in the Redan game, thank God for that. Redan 24, lead Sunbury 15. As the ball gets to half forward for the Cobras, out of sight of the ground. Off hands over the line for a boundary throw-in. The Bloods lead Ballarat by 20, and Lake Windaree lead Darley by 39.
Starting to kick away there, the Lakers.
Boundary throw-in on half forward here for the Cobras. They kick to the scoreboard end in this final term. Hurried kick out of the congestion was German again, high up and under. Didn't get the required distance. At ground level was Pabst. Onto the left boot. Goes out wide, overcooked it. They're looking for Butler. Burton was waiting. Gathered. Got it to Tangi. Back to Blundell. Right foot kick to the attacking 50. Who's waiting at ground level? It's Porter. He's tackled, dispossessed, and Keeble will run away with it. By hand was okay. Towards might have been Holmes. Right foot kick to half forward in front. Stowe couldn't take the mark. Cobras keeping their feet. I speak of Bartlett, who got it out wide towards Burton, who went by foot. Juggling attempt on the mark was dropped by German, but he maintained his composure, gathered the ball, got it to Nick Stilldryer, who went by foot to half forward. Dixon broke clear, got the hair pass over towards Griffiths, back to Dixon, keeps it low, and Billy Griffiths takes the mark on the chest, about 35 metres out from goal, close up against the boundary line.
Great work there by Moose Dixon there. He repeated efforts by the big fella. He's not known for his speed or his engine, but he just kept on ticking there, probably running on fumes.
Good to see a couple of ins for BacchusMarsh combining in that passage of play. Billy Griffiths goes looking for Wardell as the ball knocked away from him. Chance here for Holmes. Had to be quick. Hurried right foot kick's been cut off there by Stilldryer. Good effort there by Billy Griffiths. And the Borough up to the task. Running through was Blundell. Right foot kick to the top of the square. And Paps will save the day for the Borough with a mark in the goal square.
Really good, really strong there, Paps. He didn't give any ground.
Looking forward to watching this one. It's Medwell and Hughes. Medwell, he's a bit of a goer. Hands up with the footy. There goes inboard by hand. Found True, can give it to Cassidy. Beautifully read by German. Intercepted the hand pass and then gave it to Dynamite from half forward. Tumbling right foot kick. As far as Waddell, will it sit for the big fella? It won't. Griffiths at ground level, spoons out to Billy Griffiths. Hand pass inboard. Shea over the ball. Can he gather? He does, but he's tackled, dispossessed, and there's more Borough numbers. This is their last opportunity here, the Boroughs. They're just all in at the moment as Notha runs away. Found Keeble. Didn't have to break stride. Goes into an open forward line. Looking there towards Matt Austin. Bayland, he doesn't lack any leg speed as the ball bounces end on end. Bayland gathers on the last line. Concedes some ground by hand. And the Coppers cleverly find Bartlett by foot. Can go along the line to Burton. And the Coppers can take a breath. They're out of trouble. Along the line, Burton towards the corner of half-back. Finds still dry. Could have been interfered with. The umpire said no. Clever was Cassidy. Quick hands towards Hutt. Dispossessed. Holding the ball. The umpire let it go. Kick there from Cooper. Set sail for the judge, and reading it well on the last line there was Balian, who takes a chest mark adjacent to the behind post. Goes to the outer side. That's a terrific kick. Mark's been taken there by German. Right foot kick gets towards the outer side centre wing. Pushing up there. Was good work there by the Coppers. It's Shea with ball in hand now. He's forced to go back.
Back to Swazza.
Over towards Schwarzenberg, who got it towards, well, it was a lazy hand pass, really. Put Shea under the pump. He's hurry left foot kick. Clean bowl, Tansy. What's going to happen here? Second effort by Tansy was good. He was ridden into the ground. Plays in from everywhere now. Stacks on the mill, you'd think. Whistle in it. There'll be a ball up. Outer side, centre wing. Coppers hanging on here. They lead by 6 points. 18 minutes gone, final term.
It was great work down there in the back line there by Jackson Bailey, who was running really hard to take that mark as the Boroughs were putting all pressure then. And just unlucky not to capitalise.
So the Coppers have just added the 1 point in the best part of 18 and a half minutes in this final term. 1 goal to Sebas, so an arm wrestle of sorts here in this final term. There's the ball up, tap one by Hausler. There's German in there and under again. He's been terrific this afternoon. Bit of a stacks on the mill once again. There'll be a repeat stoppage. And if they can keep up the clutter BacchusMarsh, they might be able to hang on. You'd think they're Benny.
Yeah, they seem to be a bit better at just making a roving scrimmage the whole time, whereas Sebas are definitely looking for that looser hand out and trying to hit a free target.
Yeah, you'd think there's probably 6 or 7 minutes left in this final term. We might just find out from the timekeepers how long there is left. There's the ball up, tap one by Hausler to no real advantage. It's going to be another stoppage. BacchusMarsh 54, Sebastopol 48. You couldn't go this far and have a draw, could you?
Yeah, I don't think both teams wouldn't like that, that's for sure.
There's the ball up. Chance here for O'Shea. Left-hand hand pass to space. Cassidy gathered as soon as he did, as been the case all day. He's tackled. Chance here. Oh, excellent tackle. O'Keefe. 4 minutes 25 remain in this final term. It's an excellent tackle there by German, who dispossessed O'Keefe on that occasion. A rare error from the defender as the kick goes to the attacking 50. Going to spoil there was Wilkinson. Burton's, well, he's been in everything most of the afternoon. 55 metres out from the Cobra goal. There'll be a ball up. We've got about 4 and a bit minutes to go, Benny.
Yeah, well, that's right. We just hit the 20-minute mark, so
there's the ball up. Players in from everywhere. Cassidy again. Can't get any contact by foot as he's dispossessed. Going in hard. Oh, that could be a free kick to the Master, you'd think, but the umpire said no. And there'll be a ball up 51 and a half metres away from the Cobra goal. Ball's okay there. 20 and a half minutes gone. 8-6 plays 7-6.
And both teams look like they've got a loose behind the play. We've got Sebas play. He's in the forward 50 there, and BacchusMarsh got looks like Dan Valadin sitting loose down back here, down the line.
Bit of tunnel ball going on here as Keeble gathers the football. He's tackled, taken to the ground. Excellent pressure from the Cobras. Blundell was too hot for him, but his second effort at ground level was good. Ball just gets sort of spooned out. What's going to happen here? Medwell goes to soccer. Balin went to ground. Keeping his feet there was Austin. What's going to happen here? Open forward line. Meshes to kick out wide to Medwell. Can't quite take the mark. Sits for him though. He's tackled. Excellent defensive pressure there by the Coppers. Chance here for Widgery. Throws the ball onto the boot, goes across the face of goal, and it won't quite go out of bounds yet. Keeping their feet there was the big fella in Hart. Hand pass over the top to Cooper. Don't tell me.
Oh,
Across the face for a minor score. He, Cooper could have made a name for himself there and levelled it up. 21 and a half minutes gone.
Just unlucky there, Sebas, but you don't know how many more chances both teams have to get that kind of open free space in their forward 50s.
Well, there's a footy lesson there for keeping your feet, because a couple of the Cobras, although valiant, did lose their footing, and the Borough kept their footing and got a shot on goal but couldn't convert, as Lockie Christopher goes to the outer side half back. Players set themselves. Oh, that's a terrific mark taken there by probably Bartlett, I guess. I didn't even get to see who it was.
Yeah, it looks like Bartlett.
And so he has ball in hand. Halfback will go along the line towards outer side centre wing. Burton goes the fly at the back. Can't quite take the mark. Man in front, though, did. And it's a nice mark taken there by the Cobras.
Looks like Sammy Griffiths, I think. He's taking a mark on the centre wing.
Yep, just soak up the clock, Sammy, they say, and he just runs away onto the left boot. Gets plenty of it, gets it to the attacking 50. Players set themselves. Ball at ground level. Cobras have got numbers here. As the ball spits out to Billy Griffiths. He can seal the game here. Will he go over the top? No, he has a shot on goal and misses. Well, he didn't know whether he was going to have a shot or handball it over the top to Dixon, who was all on his own in the goal square.
He was trying to be selfless and, pass it off. He should have just first look at the goal as he backed himself.
That was a shot on goal and off to the right, I think, there. As O'Shea brings the ball back in. 7 points, though. 6 points, sorry. The draw's still alive. Short kick from Keeble. Finds Widgery in the middle of the ground. Be only a couple of minutes left here at Mattingley Park. It's been a terrific arm wrestle. That's a poor kick from Widgery, cut off there by Wardell. He can take his time and go short to Lafranchi. Kick's okay.
1.5 minutes.
1.5 minutes remain. Final term here. Lafranchi goes short. Hughes waits under it. Takes the mark. Comfortable mark at that. Went to go. Umpire says play on. Goes along the line of the attacking 50. Players set themselves. In front was Riley Stilldry. Couldn't take the mark at the back. Waitman went searching by hand but could only find the boundary line. So they'll be left to rue that opportunity in their forward line there moments ago. They're Sebas, given they're behind on the scoreboard. They trail by 6 points. We've got a minute to go. What's going to happen? Hauser wins the tap. Knocks it towards the boundary line. Foot race on in earnest. And the youngster there, Tansy, carries the ball over the line for a boundary throw-in. On half forward, Social Club side of the ground for the Cobras. They can't lose it from here. BacchusMarsh. They can't. There's the boundary throw-in. Chance here for Schwarzenberg. Hurried right foot kick. Goes inside 50. Riley Stilldryer. Dropped the footy. Umpire let it go. Billy Griffiths at ground level. Tries to keep it in with his pressure. He does. And the umpire will come in and effect the ball up. As we near 25 minutes gone. Final term here. BacchusMarsh 8-7-55. Leads Sebastopol 7-7-49. Here's the ball up. Hauser and Burton. They've been at it all afternoon. Burton on the tap. Knocked it towards the boundary line. Chancellor Waitman. Got it to Medwell. High right foot kick towards half back. Keeble sets himself. Has the ball knocked away from him and over the line for a boundary throw in. Hats off to BacchusMarsh this afternoon. They've won the inside battle. There's the boundary throw-in. Tap, won by Burton. Got it towards Griffiths. Had 2 to beat. Went to ground. Chance here for Hart. Dying seconds here at Mattingley Park. BacchusMarsh will keep their unbeaten record at home intact. That is official. They'll go 4-0 at home. Here's the ball up on half forward. Burton got the tap, the German. Hurried right foot kick inside 50. Griffiths got it to Parente. Right foot kick out in the Dixon direction. Snowden waits under it. Tackled by Dixon. As the siren sounds, BacchusMarsh have defeated Sebastopol in this round 9 ordeal by 6 points.
Down day, playing football is down day, and the Cobras turning it on. In the park,
all honours with BacchusMarsh here. They've defeated Sebastopol 8-7-55 to the travelling Borough 7-7-49. BacchusMarsh trailed by 6 points at half-time. They kicked 4 goals to 2 in the second half to hang on and win deservedly here. And that's a big win for the club, minus their captain and co